Bonjour, hey y'all. My name is Lachelle Nicole, aka Shell the Beauty Belle, and thank you for stopping by. Happy Women's History Month. We already know that it's wine time today, but before we get into the winding down, I wanted to say thank you so much for helping me reach my goal of 1,500 subscribers. We did it, y'all. So yesterday I was 21 or 22 subscribers away from our February subscriber goal, which was 1,500. And so when I went to bed, I was like, it's okay. I'm still excited. I'm still happy that I got this close to my goal. So I shared the information out on my social media platforms, and you all are the absolute best. People shared. There were people that were sharing. There were people that were subscribing. And y'all just blew me away. Y'all were so kind. I woke up early this morning. It was about 6:45 this morning. I logged into my creator studio. I saw that we had actually met that goal, and I was so grateful. I'm so excited, and that just gives me so much motivation, so much encouragement to know that it's not easy, but it can be done. So I am so happy. And for all those new Belles and Beaus, hey y'all, welcome. We lit over here. We're so glad to have you, and we're excited that you're here. If you have any suggestions on content, if you have suggestions on wine for the wine reviews, if there's something that you want to see on this channel, don't be afraid to let me know in the comment box. I don't bite. I'll definitely look into it, and I'll see what we can do. Before we get into wind down, y'all, look at this beat. Is it giving? It's definitely giving. Well, I did post a reel on my Instagram page, Shell the Beauty Belle, and it is in the description box. If you have a chance, definitely stop by and follow my page, because I do upload on all my social media platforms, okay? This one came about because I did a review on the NYX BLUR foundation when it came out a couple of weeks ago. I purchased Nutmeg. How many of y'all know that when you're in the store and you try on foundations, the lighting is gonna give something totally different from the lighting at your house? So when I got home and I did a reel, you can definitely check out both of the reels and compare and contrast on my Instagram page. But I did the first reel, and I also did a YouTube video for it. Definitely check that out and put your comments in the comment box about that. When I did my YouTube video, the color was very light, and I won't say I didn't like it, because when I say the look definitely gave what it was supposed to give, the foundation did what it was supposed to do. It blurred, it was perfect. But I just wanted to try it in a different shade. So what I did was I went and exchanged it at Ulta, and I got this shade, which is deep bronze. So Nutmeg was number 18. This is number 20, and it's in deep bronze. And y'all, it gives. It really gives. I know it gives. It is definitely blurring. It says that it's medium coverage, matte blurred finish, but like I only have on one coat, and I have some hyperpigmentation over here on both sides of my face, and it's covered. We did 2 pumps or 2 squeezes to each side of my face, y'all. So it's giving. It's really giving. It's really giving what it's supposed to give. It's in a 1.01 full ounce, 30 milliliter little tube. And I also picked up the brush, and yeah, I'm loving it. Like I said, the color that I had before, Nutmeg, it didn't do me wrong. It did what it was supposed to do. It blurred everything. It was just a little too light for me, but I rocked it. Either way, y'all, I rocked it. But this one right here, this color is for me. It's just a different feeling when you actually have a color shade, when you match that color shade to perfection. It's perfect. I do have this reel up. I also exchanged out my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiance foundation to a different color, because that one was lighter as well. If you have not reviewed that video, you can definitely review that one also. It is up. And yeah, so we're gonna get into it now, y'all, okay? So now that all of that is out of the way, and I gave y'all the deets on this look. If you want more in-depth deets, you definitely have to go visit my Instagram page for this one. But for the next one, I will definitely do another video, okay? So we are winding down to the last two wines in our Stella Rosa Stellabration bundle. As I stated before, this collection was gifted to me during the holidays from one of my very good friends. This is not sponsored, but y'all definitely know Stella Rosa, what's good? We're on our last two wines, and this one today that we're going to be reviewing is the Stella Rosa Rosso Semi-Sweet. And this is it's a low alcohol grape wine specialty. This is what we got, y'all. It looks really good. It says it's semi-sweet. It's one serving. It's 6.3 ounces. And we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. Okay? Now, y'all know I am not a wine connoisseur. So I'm learning as I go. And whatever I learn, I'm going to share with you. Regardless of if you know or not, I'm going to share it with you. So, as I was looking at this, I saw something that said Famiglia Riboli, 1917, product of Italy, okay? And I was just like, let me just go ahead and look that up and see what that is, because that might be like where they got the grapes or what. No, that's not where they get the grapes. This is actually the name of the family who are the makers of the Stella Rosa wine. I'm shooketh. I'm learning every day, y'all. It is the Riboli family of San Antonio Winery, and this started in 1917. So yeah, that's what that is. The more you know, right? Okay, so what is Rosso? So this is Rosso Semi-Sweet, and it's a red wine. It's a really dark red wine. It's like a burgundy color. It's really pretty. Classic Rosso is a red wine made by Catene Frenetto del Principe, obtained from fermentation of the grapes that come from the local grape varieties such as Magliocco, Merlot, and Calabrese. So Rosso or Rosso, I'm not sure, but it's spelled like Rosso, but it's an irresistibly delicately sweet, gently fizzy red wine from the northern Italian region of Lombardy. And it makes a wonderful aperitif and is also incredibly food friendly. How do you serve Rosso wine? So while most full body reds are best served around 65 degrees, there are many that will benefit from further chill closer to a cellar temperature of 55 degrees. This one is chilled. I like my wines chilled, but you know, as I get further along, if it says don't chill it or a certain temperature, I'll try to do that. So before we go any further, like with the pairings and things like that, let's give it a taste. Y'all, this smells like communion wine, but we're still going to and we're not having communion, but we're still going to try this. I was just giving you the example of what it smells like, and it smells like communion wine to me. It has a little bit of fizz, y'all, not much, a little bit. Definitely can smell the grapes. It smells red, if that's a thing. Like if I was blindfolded and this was put near my nose, it smells red. Before we get into the notes, it has a bit of a tangy taste, but instantly when you take a sip, you can definitely taste the grapes. And for me, I don't know how they depict like semi-sweet and sweet. Maybe because there is a tangy taste there. They say that it's semi-sweet, but it's really sweet to me. It's really a really good taste to my palate for me. So we're gonna see what the notes are But first, let me have another drink. It's good, y'all. It's good. However, I will say that the peach had a little bit more of an inviting taste than this one, but it's still very good. It's still very good. So what I'm thinking, y'all, I'm thinking that once we're finished with this Stellabration collection, I'm going to rate from 1 to 5, okay? Because we only have 5 wines, so I'm gonna rate from 1 to 10 these 5 wines. So that should be exciting. Rosa pairs with braised beef, sausage, veal chops. Actually, for the first time the other day, I just had veal chops. And if I would have known that this was a pair, then I would have drank it then. I don't know. Wild boar and spaghetti al carbonara. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really rich. It sounds fancy and it sounds delicious. I don't see Rosso on the list of the 10 best sweet red wines for beginners, but I definitely feel like it's a beginner wine, in my opinion, but I am not a connoisseur. I just like wine, okay? The notes, it says that you would smell are like blackberry and raspberry and cherry. Yes, y'all, yes. Those like cherries and berries, cherries and black, that's what I taste. I taste like blackberry, raspberry, cherry. It tastes really good. And that's where the tang is coming from. That, you know, when I told you that there was a tangy part, it's got to be from the cherry and the tartness. So instead of tangy, I would say tart. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I could taste that. I can taste cherry, I can taste blackberry, and I can taste raspberry. I can definitely taste cherry. There's like an intense and fruit rich on the nose taste. It has a dry, warm, and slightly tannic palate with a marked bitterish note in the finish. So when it says bitterish, don't run from that. So I'm assuming that the bitterish may come from like the blackberry or one of the berries, but it's not a bad bitterish taste. It's really not, y'all. And what I have to pair with it, and pairing chocolate with this kind of makes it taste like chocolate cherries. Perfect, right? It's a perfect pairing. Oh, that's good. Perfect. Y'all, we're at the end. So y'all, before I forget, the other part of the vocabulary from last week that I was telling you about, the very first vocabulary word from last week was aperitif, which means to help encourage your appetite. Well, I asked in my last video if anyone knew what the other word was that goes with, that's a wine vocabulary word. Nobody put anything in the description box, so I don't know if you all knew or not, but there is another word. It's called digestive, and that one is a wine that you drink after you have had your dinner, and that helps with digestion. So these last 2 wines have been aperitifs. I'll have to see what the other ones were. I think the Prosecco, if I'm not mistaken, is a digestive, but I'm gonna research that to make sure that I'm giving the right information for that. But this one is definitely an aperitif, and the Stella Rosa Peach was an aperitif also. So that was the other word that goes hand in hand with aperitif, is the digestive. Okay, y'all, so we've welcomed the Belles and the Beaus. We've talked about this look, which is up on my social media platform, Instagram. I definitely want y'all to go check that reel out because you'll really like it. We've talked about the notes for this wine. We've talked about the pairings for this wine, and I think that's it, y'all. I really hope that you all are enjoying this segment. Hopefully, if I get some good feedback from it, I'll continue to do it because I actually love doing it. If there are some wine lovers or wine connoisseurs that are part of the Belles and the Beaus community, definitely put your suggestions for wine for us to try in the comment box, y'all, okay? Because we want to try different wines. We love it. I hope that the first day of March was a happy one for you. I hope that your day was amazing. I hope that you'll come back again. And if you have made it this far, then you've liked, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. Hopefully you've done that already. If not, what are you waiting on? We're lit over here. Don't forget to put your content suggestions in the comment box below. Don't be scared to say hey. If there's a makeup product you want me to review, drop it down in the box. If there's a wine that you want me to review, drop it down in the box. And as always, see you later.
Bye.